The following is an exploration of personal horror created in real time. As such, the content herein may be deemed unsuitable for certain audiences. Viewer and listener discretion is advised.
Episode 7 of Hallowed Blood Vampire the Masquerade in St. Louis. I am joined once more by my 5 kindreds of the night as they'll be journeying through a series of events this evening. And someone will die. But before we get there, welcome in my wonderful awesome players. Say hello, wonderful awesome players.
Pause. Who's dying?
Yeah, what the heck?
Hello, wonderful, awesome players.
Hi,
Yeah,
but also,
hi.
what the hell? Yeah,
Wonderful,
hello.
awesome, terrified players now.
Concerned, yes.
Well, at least he only said dead and not the final death.
Mm.
So I think we'll be fine.
You're asking questions that aren't important right now.
Okay.
We're not there yet. Spoilers. Anyways. God. Lips hair. Last time we left off, our Coterie members had a little bit of a split off of sorts, speaking to a series of the Anarch members, tracking down their leads for their Nosferatu friend of the Anarchs who had gone missing. For the Noodles, meeting some of the members of the Anarch Revolution here in St. Louis, a very interesting instance of a movement, seeing as how a lot of the founding pieces of the Anarchs here in St. Louis are the founding members of the original creation of St. Louis's vampire kindred population. However, as are with many things, it's a little bit more difficult than that, of course. However, this night, a couple of our Coterie members have certain events and things that they must take care of this night. For Kieran, there's a meeting of the Gangrel, or the clan of Gangrel, as a new official pack leader, so to say, must be chosen. And there is word that a member of the Lupine will also be present for this event. Or maybe even more. It is unknown.
Just concerning.
Furthermore, our Coterie member Valerie has a certain date, meeting, uncertain gathering for the Tremere here in St. Louis. Called there by her
gotta go to a
sire.
function.
Indeed.
Yeah. Gotta get dressed to impress, you know?
And well, with mom and dad out of the house, that leaves our other 3 Coterie members with the city to themselves. No one to watch them or to get after them for any miscreant activities. But we're jumping a little ahead of ourselves here. As who amongst you 5 is the first to awaken? Don't all speak out at once now.
I guess I can. Or
Alright.
will.
Kieran, do you remember if you slept in the movie theater or not? I remember somebody did.
I don't think so.
No, that was me.
Yeah. No, you slept at your dance theater or dance studio, I think.
No, I just said the theater.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I meant the movie theater.
Yeah. Lexi was at the movie theater.
Okay.
So you would have woken.
Then maybe I just
Kieran
dropped
in
you
your
off
home.
there. Yeah.
You'd see Nyx licks your face awake.
Gotta get up. Give Nyx pets and go to check on my sister, I guess, like first thing before I do anything else.
You'd see your sister appears to be playing some games on a laptop.
I don't remember getting a laptop. I don't even think I had a laptop.
You
Where did you
didn't.
get that?
Do you immediately ask her that as you awake?
Yes. I'm just like confused, groggy, like, where? Huh?
You see she turns over, surprised to see you awake. You see some M&Ms midway going into her mouth as she looks over. Huh?
Where did you get that?
The M&Ms?
No, the laptop. Did you bring that with you?
She looks between the laptop and you.
Rose?
Do you want the good answer or the bad answer?
Where did you get it?
Are you a cop?
No, but I'm your big sister, and you'll be in a fucking load of trouble regardless.
I might have taken it off of some dickhead before I left.
Is that Dad's laptop?
No.
Are you lying to me?
No.
Okay. Well,
You see, like, also on the screen.
can't do
like,
anything about it now.
You see also on the screen a series of, like, files are being deleted. Like, en masse.
I don't further question. I'm just like, whatever. As long as she didn't steal it from a store. That's the main thing I'm concerned about.
With a quick cursory glance, you kind of like notice that on one side there's like the recycling bin. There's like looks like about 4 gigs of just like storage is being deleted. But you also see like she's like midway trying to like design the wallpaper of the laptop, and you see it gets like changed to a certain streamer friend of yours logo as the back of the wallpaper.
I see.
You see it's like a cartoon-ish like image of Valerie with a flashlight and some ghost behind her as she screams.
Make note of that. And I just kind of go to get ready for my night. Before I do like kind of go off to maybe like shower or whatever, I ask her if the delivery, like the grocery delivery came.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you if that was you. I presumed it was. I just brought him in.
Yeah.
I kind of put them where I thought they'd go. I don't.
As long as you put the cold things in the fridge, that's all that matters.
Well, of course. Of course I
That's
did.
fine. Wherever you can find it easily. I don't care. No, I ordered some things before I passed out for the night
Gotcha.
for them to be delivered in the morning.
Is your late
just
night job
'cause-
all right?
Oh no, it's been fine. It's just a lot to deal with. I have a meeting tonight too, and it's a pretty big one, so hopefully it goes well.
Nothing too crazy, I hope.
It's important, but I don't think it's going to be anything too crazy, or at least I hope it won't.
Well, don't let me distract you then.
You're fine. Just, stay out of trouble. And just kind of
Me? Always.
go and take care of things before I head out.
Are you taking Nyx with you this time?
I would like to, but I'm also just like, I would like some kind of protection there for her. And I know I have, the thin bloods in the area kind of like
Only one
keeping
thin
an
blood.
eye out on things.
Only one
I
thin
mean,
blood.
the thin blood. That's what I
Noah.
meant to say. My bad.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say, you've only talked to Noah. You haven't asked him to conscript anybody.
No, I know. My brain. I'm not fully here right now. No, I know I asked him to keep a lookout on things, but only one person can do so much. And so I sadly must leave Nyx again. It's like, I'm sorry, girl. I would rather someone be here with her. But I'm sure you're not complaining.
You see Nyx just kind of like twists its head. Not twists its head, but just like tilts its head.
Yeah. He's like, huh? What?
Huh?
But I head off to what I can assume the theater that maybe people are meeting up at.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. In that instance, the next person I presume to awake, hearing the sound of the door of the movie theater beginning to turn and open. Alexi, how does your morning start as you awaken to the door of the movie theater unlocking?
Yeah, so wake up, probably go to the working restroom and do a quick sink shower.
Ah, yes.
As one does.
As one does. You need it sometimes. And try to do like a phone scroll. Just it's kind of more just the motions at this point.
A little bit of doom scroll.
Yeah, stretched out on the couch, trying to scroll as the screen, I assume, flickers in and out.
Mm-hmm. So, some gifs and some memes that you see on Vitter just like flicker and just like you don't get the full grasp of the meme and you're just like, ah. Videos are halfway done and then it just stutter. And then
So
Kieran,
many missed things here.
you unlock the door.
Go in. See Alexi. Like, how'd you sleep, bud?
Great. I love floor sleeping.
Sometimes people prefer it over a bed.
It's great for the back, I'm told.
You notice you were like trying to view things on your phone, and I'm just like, why do you bother when you can't even do anything with that?
At this point, it's just kind of a muscle memory. I think, you know, the normalcy of it.
There. I genuinely don't know how the La Sombra can deal with that kind of thing. Nowadays the technology is a bit ingrained in society.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't aware of that. I personally think it's great.
Yeah,
Yeah, I never
not
get
able to
bored.
contact anyone or anything.
I mean, it's a toss up. sometimes it goes through.
Well, do you have anything planned for the night?
I've figured you all would maybe have something that we needed to go do.
Well, I mean, always, but my thing, I can't exactly bring anyone along, sadly. It's a kind of exclusive gangrel thing. My clan.
Oh darn. You'll have to tell us all about it.
Well, all I know is we're trying to choose a new pack leader for some reason.
Ooh.
So that's gonna be fun.
Democratic or
I'm not even sure. This is a first for me.
you gonna throw your hat in the ring?
God, no.
Why not? You might as well just try. Come on.
As much as I can be in charge, I don't see myself as too big of a leader type.
Yeah, but I mean the perks alone. Come on.
The perks, I mean, if we're somehow able to be rid of the Camarilla, we would have, yeah, like if the Anarchs do kind of take over things, not like in a bad way, but there would be different areas with instead of princes, I think they call them dukes.
Ooh. Yummy.
But it's, I think, a bit more like controlled territory kind of stuff. Like, you have your own area that you deal with and don't meddle with others, kind of thing.
You know, that doesn't sound terrible.
I'm still in the process of kind of learning this stuff. I'm thankful I have people like Cass to help me, but it could be a lot. It's weirdly more political than you think.
I mean, I believe it after 3 months of whatever the hell this is. Well, if you do run into any trouble, you can always text us. Not me, but
I was gonna say, I'm like, I will probably text Val, and Val can tell you guys.
someone else, yeah.
I think I'll just slump back into the sofa. And then I'm just like, I don't know how, like, how much has your sire guy thing told you about any of this stuff?
Not a lot.
So
It's pretty minimal, I think.
to be fair, we don't pick our sires, unfortunately, but like, my relationship with my sire isn't very great either. And she apparently is going to be there. And I don't talk with her a lot. But for some reason, the first time she messaged me in I don't know how long, she was like, you know, expecting me to be there, and it gave the vibes of her expecting me to be there for her. And I not exactly on her side, and
Oof.
I don't know if she knows that.
Hope the votes are anonymous.
If there is voting, and she's apparently going to be pulling a crazy move, from what I know. Do you know anything about media would call them werewolves?
Like the real ones or like the ones in TV shows?
I mean, sometimes the TV shows aren't that far off from what I've heard, or at least what people like to describe them as. It depends.
Because I'm gonna say probably just from experience. You know, the whole ghost thing. Like I thought that I knew like about ghosts, but that didn't really prepare for the actual
No,
ghost.
That shit is terrifying, and I never want to deal with that again. But knowing being involved with Val, we're gonna see some shit like that again probably.
I might be busy
terrifying.
that day. I don't know. Is there gonna be a werewolf there?
That's the rumor. They're called Guru. That's like how we're called kindred. But like, so there used to be a treaty
I would
with
say
us, but I don't.
also, you guys only know them as the lupine. Guru is a thing that
Oh, I
Guru
mean, the
call each
lup-
other.
Fuck that. I mean the lupine. That's what I meant. My brain is getting all twisted. With like my own knowledge of things. No, they're called the lupine. Erase your memory. You heard nothing. And there's been a lot of things that me and Val have discovered over time that I hope that we're able to fill you guys in on at some point. But just know that there used to be a treaty between us and the lupine back in the day. But that was when I'd like to think things were probably a lot better than they are now, like at least like leader-wise. It felt like everyone kind of worked together, that were kind of the heads of things, and the Camarilla wasn't exactly established either, not entirely at least.
I mean, the potential for gossip just seems impeccable. I am really jealous we can't come.
I know, but I will definitely fill you guys in, because I think if anything important gets discussed of like anything that we're investigating, then like of course it's kind of required for me to bring that up. Unless it's anything secret, you know, like clan stuff, then I don't know if I can.
Of course not. No. But like all the juicy like tea stuff, like the fun stuff, you gotta tell us.
Of course. Yeah. I'll even fill you in on who's hot and who's not.
Please. We gotta start branching out.
I think just the yapping kind of goes on for a while, I'd say. Maybe just random stuff.
At which point, Mara, you'd probably awaken next. What's your plan when you wake up?
Probably text everyone and just be like, meeting. What's on the agenda for tonight?
Nodders.
If so, she'd make her way to the theater. But she's assuming that's where they'd probably tell him to meet up at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, since Alexi probably didn't get that, I reply at theater with Alexi, and then I also say I have, and then like wolf emoji meeting tonight.
I'll get the message eventually.
Probably. Maybe.
2 hours from
Depends.
now.
Yeah.
I'll bring my car so we have rides.
Nodders
Thumbs
and
up.
nodders. In that same note, Kai, you'd probably awaken to the text message of Wolf meetup.
Ugh. I'll get up, but she's annoyed that she was woken up. About a text about dogs. Like what?
Your own cat
yeah.
stretches out on your chest, tail curling up. Hear a low
Give him a
growl
squirt.
purr.
I love what a baby. Give him a little, grab him by the face and go mwah, and be like, "All right, buddy, we got shit we gotta do." Unfortunately, let's go. And I'm gonna obviously feed my boy, and then get on my bike and go to the movie theater because I did not sleep there.
As a reminder for both Kai and Kieran, your guys' little pets of sorts actually feed off of your own blood or the blood of those you hunt.
Oh shit! Give him a little snacky. Here you go, buddy.
Yeah, I think I
Feed
feed
you.
Nyx in secret. If that's the case.
Sadly, they do not really eat dog food or kibble anymore. They are sustained by your blood.
That's fair. Give him a little snacky of my own blood because I probably don't keep my fridges very stocked right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of new to this.
Fair enough.
And then
Alright.
head over.
You're able to head on over, which leaves us lastly with Valerie.
Oh gosh, waking up sucks. Ugh, but she is
Even
awake.
as you are
nonetheless.
undead, waking
Yeah.
up sucks.
It's always the same. It's always the same. You know, you wake up, you're either hungry in one way or another, or wake up and there's bullshit on your phone one way or another.
In this instance,
Wake
there's
up,
dog
got
meetup by the
chores.
looks of it.
Yeah, dog meetup. All right, I'll have your puppy party. Okay.
The furries
Oh.
are conjoining by the looks of it.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
damn
I'll
it.
send like a gif of like a furry waving goodbye or something, like at a convention. Like, have a good time.
Hey.
Amazing.
At least it's not the werewolf tearing its shirt off.
Oh god, missed opportunity. I think she
That-
sent it
that
too
will
much. She
happen.
needs to let it sit and like just kind of refresh. There's like a debuff like cooldown time, you know, reuse too many memes. Yeah. But yeah, no, she's getting up. She's getting ready to go. You know, wash her face, make her hair look somewhat tame. Check on Bat Damon, you know.
Bat
I feel
Damon
like
seems to be asleep, just stretching out.
Hell yeah. I feel like she's contemplating on getting one of those like pet cams.
Hmm.
You know, like, or like those ones that like give like little feeders or something, or like
Little baby
you can just
monitor.
check in on the bat. Yeah, but she's also thinking like Aldi could like fuck with it maybe. So
Aldi
she's
could
like,
fuck with it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Could make it like dispense infinitely.
Oh,
dispense
God.
infinitely, turn it off, knock it over. I don't know. But she's also like a paranormal activity. Or
Yeah.
paranormal bativity.
You could literally make a video about how your apartment's haunted.
Exactly. So just thinking about, she's like waffling, she's like looking at some like, I don't know, like eBay or something, you know, just whatever. But she's also thinking about everything she's got to do today. So she's got to meet up with her own clan and deal with some shenanigans over there. So she's probably gonna like type out a message, like I got clan stuff, like I got I don't know, a PTA meeting. I don't know, like
You got the magician meetup.
magician meetup. Yeah. She's going to Ren Fair. Yeah, she does like one of those like you know, like those wizard memes where they're like pondering the orb
Hmm.
or something. Yeah, she's someone. She's like, I have prior engagements. I must go to my clan for a meeting. You kids be on your best behavior.
Valerie,
Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Or
as
would
you
do.
leave your apartment, you do notice
Mhm.
something. You see your neighbor. However,
Oh.
you notice Alexander is down the hall, beginning to go down the stairs. You notice Alexander seems to be holding a trash bag, a very heavy, like seems to be very full trash bag. You also notice there's a little bit of blood on his cheek as he goes down the stairs. He doesn't seem to notice you though.
And I.
Oh shit! Waffling around.
You pretend you do
if I
not
was
see.
there, I could do a sniffer.
Oh
Sniffer,
god, yeah.
sniffer.
I might just call out, like, just be like, hello, and if he does look over, I might just be like, you might have a little, just kind of tap cheek, just kind of whatever, you know.
You see as you call over, his head snaps towards you, kind of wide-eyed, almost like a little bit of mix of deer and headlights meets feral wolf seeing a rabbit.
Murderous intent.
But you then see his eyes kind of like dilate as he kind of like wipes what you can register and clock as blood from his cheek. And he's like, sorry, ketchup.
Sure, yeah, ketchup.
Evening. As he continues
Evening.
down the stairs.
Okay.
Sussy shit.
Oh, some sussy shit. She's making a note of that in her phone. Just trying to keep tabs on like what's going on in her life.
As you go downstairs, you kind of get in your car, kind of try with the engine a bit. You kind of look up and you see Alexander lift up the top of the dumpster and throw in the trash bag. You hear a heavy thump as it like lands inside. He then closes it and then pulls out a cigarette and just lighting it. Kind of does like a head nod towards you as you begin to pull out of the parking lot.
Yeah, note to self. Potential body. Potential body in that dumpster. Check later when he's not around. I'm a nosy little shit.
Mara sends back a evil horn smiley face with a rock hands up emoji. So the behave and be on your best behavior.
Oh my gosh. I was just like, oh, they grow up so fast.
Is Valerie also going to the movie theater to meet up with everybody, or going straight to their business?
Maybe just stop by, say hey, and then also be like, yo, what the fuck about the whole like Alexander moment that just happened over there? And then just because it's fresh in her head. And if she doesn't have time to check the dumpster, she'd be like, go here, take a peek-see. I'm curious. And then she'd probably head on over. She doesn't want to be late for her magician meetup, so yeah.
Of course. Magician meetup, as Valerie quotes it. Well, one by one, you all are able to arrive at the movie theater as a group. As a reminder, also, don't forget to increase your hunger by 1 pip. As a new day has begun.
I forgot already.
You'll be fine.
Okay, pip ahoy.
Pip ahoy.
I've been pipped.
And so, you all see each other's faces. It's been an entire night. Or day, rather.
Yes. Indeed it
Good to see you all.
Hi. So,
Just, like-
pretty sure I just caught Alexander throwing a body in a dumpster near me.
You know, it was
Sorry,
a
just
body.
He had blood on his cheek and it looked really fucking heavy.
Maybe he just has unique hobbies. We don't know
Maybe,
his
but
life.
I also don't have dog nose, so if you have time or anyone has time and they want to investigate, I'll put like a address or something in the group chat
everybody gains and learns Valerie's address.
Mhm. I didn't say. I said nearby. No one knows. No one knows my actual room. It's
This
fine.
is true.
Does he know where you live?
Yeah, because I blurted it out
Does-
stupidly when I first met him.
Uh,
It's fine.
Don't
You never
give the
you never give
murderer
your
your
address on the first
address.
date. Come on.
It wasn't a date. It was like I was a bodega like bag swap. Sounds like a horrible meet cute. But it's fine. I mean, I woke up, I'm still alive, and he clearly, in my opinion, killed somebody else. So I think he's busy with his own thing. So
Possible.
I'm in the clear. I don't think I'm even anywhere on his radar. It's fine.
Do you want us to go look in your dumpster?
If you're bored, is all I'm saying. I don't know when they're getting the garbage. I've lost track of the days. Honestly, I don't even know if anyone picks up the garbage or if it's Ricky at this point because it just magically disappears. I don't know.
Pretty sure they the
hire people
garbage
for that?
man- Yeah.
They're like
Magically
magical
disappears.
Christmas elves because we're not awake to see it happen, so it's just magical to me. I don't know.
Did
They-
you
Did
never
you-
see them beforehand? Or
I
did you
never
just assume they disappeared when you
look.
turned?
When I was human, I was very stupid. Okay, I never paid attention to many things. That's kind of why I got bit in the long
So
run.
we're
I'm gonna be real.
learning.
Yeah.
Were you just a
Some things
shut-in
are
your
carried
entire
over.
life?
No, my life was highly controlled by my parents. I didn't really get to go anywhere.
You were.
Unintentionally. So, you know, rebellious child thing. You finally are of age and you have autonomy and you fucking get the hell out and you do whatever you want. You don't think about your surroundings.
You know, I can understand that at least.
I mean,
Go
I
to
am.
European nightclubs, okay?
I'm-
from overseas. Hell
I'm
yeah.
really good at dumpster diving, so I mean, we could probably stop by.
I'm just saying, if you want. Not saying anyone has to. It's my issue, concern. It's whatever.
You're a burden
Who
to
did we reach
bear.
out to about the drugs earlier, anyways? Because I think we might need to look into that some more.
The drugs, yes. I mean, I did call my Tremere contact after we did the whole haunted hospital shebang, which thank you guys for that. That sucks.
For
And
your
all
viewers
he
would love that.
yeah. It's too much editing to use, honestly. It's too much editing it would be like 2 seconds long. There's so much I'd have to clip out for the Masquerade. Anyways, yeah, he didn't tell me anything new that I didn't already know, that we didn't already know. Drug bad, professionally made to a degree. Like there is an intent there. Whether it's finished or not, they're unsure, but it's dangerous, don't go near it.
Cool.
So-
Yeah. Like we didn't
Yeah,
already
it
know.
was kind of I don't know. I was going for the whole Tremere angle because blood, right? So I had hoped
Yeah.
maybe there was something else that they could give from that angle, but at least we can cross it off.
Yeah.
Right, so I suppose we should see what Camarilla has to say then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
so much fun.
Just be
So wait.
just
Wait.
careful.
So both you and Kai are leaving us?
Kieran.
You act
Kieran
like I'm
are
not
leaving us?
act like I'm not gonna come back. Jesus.
You're leaving us alone today? Like,
Can you manage that?
Get the
Maybe.
house alone without mom and dad?
I guess we'll find out.
Look, you can text me. I welcome the distraction with where I'm going.
I can't text you. Let's be clear.
You know what I mean. I say you, I literally mean Mara. But
Yes, Mom and Dad are leaving. Leave them with the wine, Aunt.
I'm just like the most responsible one after us, okay? But just if you have questions, you know, I not by real want. I've been mingling a lot with the Camarilla. Just be careful with who and how you speak to people, and just if it feels like a bad idea, it probably is, okay? And if you have questions, just text me or maybe holy shit, I'm doing the same thing you did. Kieran, oh my god.
Damn.
They're both K names.
I think
It's just
K names. I did this the other day too to somebody. Oh my gosh. Oh, it was like 2 different A names. I think I did this too. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, it was our friends. Yeah, just text us if you're unsure, or if you think you have a lead or something. Like, I trust you guys to, you know, lead with your instinct and, you know, obviously be smart. You survived this far, but like,
Okay, hope you don't feel
Camarilla,
bad when you come back and we're all dead.
why would you say this to me?
mean,
Why
I'm
would you
kidding.
say this to me?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
To be fair, we are already dead, so you'll find us
Oh,
in the same
yeah.
condition you left us.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
Camarilla, the
that's
reason
true.
I have anxiety now. That's all I'm saying. Just be paranoid.
You didn't have anxiety before?
No, I was. No, I think I died with a little bit of anxiety. Yeah, it exasperated it. Okay, it was. Yeah, you're right. Why you gotta be right? Damn it. Anyways, be careful.
So, go investigate the dumpster and talk to the camera. Funny.
And I guess we could. I don't know if we'll have time, but meet back here at the theater, or just talk about it in the group chat or something later. I don't know.
I did bring my car to drive everyone that's gonna be staying, so
Yeah. We can see how things go, where the night takes us, if we're able to meet back up. Because I don't know how my
since it
thing's
goes
gonna
without
go.
saying, for some reason you guys have to bail and get picked up somewhere.
Yeah.
As it-
Well, if I get done with my thing, I can, if you guys are still over, doing Camarilla stuff, I can make my way over and hang out with y'all, because I do have a few people who don't seem to want to kill me right away, so I think we're good, and they might be open to talking if they know I'm, like, with you guys, so
We'll
see.
definitely hear your car coming.
you will. I mean,
Yeah.
half of St. Louis will, but...
I'm sure all of Clan Gangrel can.
That's why I haven't really got it fixed. I love bothering you guys.
With our senses. Yeah. I'm big question mark on what, is gonna kind of go down with my thing. So if any shit happens, I'll let you know.
With that,
Perfect. So we have a
So-
plan.
Yes.
and with that, we will go for our break, and we will reconvene as our 3 young licks, so to say, go about St. Louis unsupervised and unaccompanied by parental figures. Mom and Dad are not here to protect them against the mean, dangerous, scary Camarilla. We'll be back after this short little break. And we're back. both Valerie and Kieran departed to their respective locations, leaving our young kindred with their wine mom or wine aunt, Mara. Mara, what is your first choice of action as would-be wine mom?
So, I guess we're going to be taking my car and I get to go dumpster diving. Unless you'd rather go see the Camarilla first and save the dumpster diving for later.
Both
I mean,
sound
we don't know if we're
equally as
gonna.
awful.
Yeah, we don't know if we're gonna walk out of the Camarilla, so. And that'll probably take longer.
Actually, we should probably go see them first before we go dumpster diving. Don't want to go in smelling like trash.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You're not wrong.
We
Alright.
have to, Mom.
Do we have to? No. We could go fuck off and go to a club for all I care. But we were told to get some information, so it is the nice thing to do.
So let's put a pin holder in the club idea.
Just pretty sure I could get us into any club in St. Louis.
We will definitely be doing that eventually.
Excellent.
And so, where do you
To
guys
the
go
car.
first?
Let's get going. We're gonna go to the Camarilla.
Ah, to the Camarilla first. All right, all right.
You know, don't want to go in smelling like dumpster.
Understandable, understandable. Let me change the music then. All right, all right.
As they drive, Mara would turn to Lux and go, "So what do you think about this city? It seems pleasant enough, but honestly, I've been here long."
Mm. I mean, it's okay. I don't really have an opinion either way. I've lived here quite a while, but not sure that I've had my best experiences here.
How about you, Kai?
What about you, Kai? Do you love it here?
I mean, it's all I've really known, I guess. I grew up here. It's just kind of home. What about you, Mara? Yeah, you don't really. Maybe you're from here?
I'm not from here.
Yeah, I didn't think so. It's home. More. I don't know. Enjoyable?
Farther downstream.
Ah.
I kind
Bougier,
of
maybe?
followed. I wouldn't call the city bougie, but I did follow the river upwards this time around. Rather than taking it down. I found a nice place around here to call home for now, which is nice.
Yeah, I mean your car is really nice.
Appreciate that. I didn't exactly come here empty-handed. Well, you'd be amazed what you can do with a bank vault.
I can only imagine.
As they would say, mind your P's and Q's when you're dealing with them, and just treat them like annoying family. Yes says, no says, yes ma'am. Those little things that make family gatherings annoying.
That's not my strong suit, so I'm gonna just do my best to follow your lead. You seem a little more well-spoken.
I will give you some of the best advice a member of my family gave me back when I was alive. It's better to let them think you a fool than to open your mouth and vault out.
I like that. That sounds like sit there and glare at them. Nicely. Yes.
And so you all go up the elevator towards the ivory tower. Or rather, down, of course. And so, the door opens eventually, and you are met at the large entry area. You see in the distance Cassandra sitting at her counter of sorts. You see there's two other faces also seeming to be here. You see what appears to be a young man with light brown hair, some glasses, a nice long sleeve sweater on. Another individual you'd notice is a man in what appears to be a white suit tux. Neither of these men seem familiar to either of you. This is the man of the man. This is what the man in the white suit looks like. Apologies. And then for the other individual,
White is a bold choice.
it is indeed. The other individual seems a lot more friendly and welcoming as you see him lounge about on a large sofa.
Hmm. Do they do anything when the doors open and we're there?
Both of them turn to look at you. The man in the suit seems to kind of look in your direction, then look away as if you are not the individual he wanted to see this evening. Meanwhile, the other person seems to look towards you all and then smile before just seeming to seem busy with thought.
Mara would return the pleasant smile, but not try and strike up conversation with anyone besides Cassandra, because she's assuming they're older than she is, and if they want to talk, they will talk to her. And she has no business approaching them.
Fair enough. I will say something you pick up on, Alexi, is the TV monitor that's next to the individual with the glasses, the longish hair, and the sweater. They seem to be glitching.
Hmm.
You see noticeable static at times.
Okay. Tuck that in my pocket.
But Cassandra looks up to the three of you. Good evening. What can I do for you three?
Got no recent updates that we've sent through, I believe. And we wanted to see if we could
for the Red Line case with Valerie and Kieran.
Yes, ma'am.
I see. Apologies, I'm more used to working with the both of them. Very well. It would appear
Had other
that...
ten-
Sorry?
They had other events, but that taking.
Other events to be taken care of this evening, I see. Well, as far as I'm aware, the Fox report has been detailed by Professor Edgar. However, we've not gotten any word back from him on the further details of that. However, if you wish to speak with him, I can give you the directions for his lab.
I would absolutely.
Very well. You see she says, just for a moment, as she goes to her computer and seems to be like typing up something. And a moment later, she will begin to print out, you see like on the side, there's like a printer, which doesn't seem to be like necessarily for printing paper, but for ID badges. These are temporary, so just for this evening. She will slide over 3 guest passes for you both. You'll be in the lower levels. You'll be looking for floor 503.
Much appreciated.
Of course.
So, what are the rules besides mind our manners?
With Professor Edgar.
Yes.
Don't get too close. He is a individual who attaches very easily, from my understanding.
Close, like physically, or
Dominance, ownership,
Mm.
control.
okay.
Noted. Keep it professional.
I'm afraid any further and it gets a little unprofessional upon my part. Try not to judge also with the decorum. You'll see. And she will go back to typing on her computer.
It's appreciated, Cassandra. And thank you for the temporary passes. Hopefully we
course.
can work together more another time.
We shall see. She smiles, looking up towards you.
Mara just flashes a brilliant smile back at her.
And so do you
Alright,
guys
let's
head,
go have a conversation.
you guys head on over, going down a couple floors. You even notice as the floors go down, you seem to be going to below level, almost like subterranean levels of the facility. As you guys eventually, the doors open up to a laboratory of sorts. You see a large series of machinery for examination, for blood work. You see a series of medical papers up on walls, a series of research notes. You see on one of the tables is a open chest of what appears to be some kind of creature. It doesn't look human. It looks humanoid. You see a large creature with like grayish green skin. Its face seems to be been flayed. but the chest cavity itself, it seems like the ribs have been broken open and pulled apart, so whoever the doctor is could see what's inside. See a series of pinches to keep it open, skin taut. You see in one side of the room there appears to be a humanoid body, partially obscured by one of those like plastic curtains that are partially see-through, but just obscure enough where you can't fully see details. You see a humanoid body hanging on like a meat hook. However, you see by the weird inhuman humanoid creature would appear to be, whom you can only presume to be, Professor Edgar.
Well, that answers a lot of questions.
Does it?
Ma will politely clear her throat. Attention, Professor Edgar, you have some visitors.
Good evening. Was not expecting any visitors this evening. Is there something the three of you need in my lab?
I wish to have a discussion about the what you learned about the Red Line case. We were working on it with.
I understand. You three are the cohorts who procured this thing.
Correct.
I see. Fascinating work of thin blood alchemy it is. However, it is dangerous, I will say. Very toxic, very fascinating. You see, he doesn't necessarily look up. It's almost as if like he's avoiding eye contact with you all. It would appear that the blood itself is very malleable, very empowering, of course, for those who would to imbue themselves with such a drink or inhalant, as this is the intended use. However, use of the kind of those of the mortal life, this is a very dangerous drug that could easily turn them into for my testings, either dead from the bleeding of the ocular, nasal, and the vocal organs bleeding, or of course turn into what is widely considered a white. You see he momentarily looks up from his clipboard to you all, seeing a partial confusion, presumably on both Kai and Alexei. Is there any confusion?
No, but I would say that you're pretty accurate in your descriptions of the corpses we've seen, and unfortunately the one subject that was turned into a white, but I believe the building burned that subject up.
A shame. I would have loved to have acquired the subject for further testing, but we can make do with others, of course. Any further leads on the origin of the culprits of this creation?
There was also, it had some animals that were affected by it as well.
Doesn't it turn it into a familiar? An animal companion one kindred one might have? Or something else entirely?
I didn't interact with the creature directly, so that would have to be something one of my companions would answer.
I don't think anyone would want this as a companion. Very aggressive.
I see. And I presume you do not have this specimen?
No, it was also in the building.
I see. A shame. And you, miss? He turns towards Kai. Any further notes on the encounters that you've seen? Kai, you might be muted. If so, I do not understand.
Thank you. Sure was.
Okay.
Kai's gonna look over to Mara and be like, "Ooh, am I allowed to talk?"
Mara will give a soft nod of approval.
Yeah, what they said. Just
Riveting.
don't really know what to talk.
Truly riveting information. Any further leads on, again, the culprits or the original source of this concoction? Or inquire on why?
From what they said they saw on the paperwork, it definitely looks to be people trying to manufacture it into some sort of weapon. Or at least a stimulant, as it were, to enhance powers. And they have
Understandable.
no qualms about how they experiment on people, nor the danger that it poses towards the Masquerade.
Well, by such decrees of the Camarilla, this is of course a Masquerade breach, as it is kindred blood. However, it is still, in other cases, a fascinating bioweapon or a drug for those who wish to partake. However, I myself have not partaken. Have either of you, and any of you?
Only faintly and indirectly, through inhalation,
And what
at
were
a
your
very low
symptoms?
dosage.
He kind of steps a little uncomfortably close, his eyes wide. You kind of see the heavy bags underneath his eyes as he looks over to you. And what were your symptoms, dear? His eyes heavily sunken in a bit.
Mara will go ahead and describe the headache and nausea she got from it.
I see. Any further bodily impairments by chance?
No, like I said, it was an inhalant, and at a low dosage. It
I
didn't
see.
seem prudent to explore something that was unknown.
I see. Well, I will have to do further experimentation then. Well, was there anything else the three of you were here to inquire about then?
Have you come across anything like this before?
You said it was fascinating thin blood alchemy.
Yes, it has the makings of the thin bloods. They have such peculiar alchemy of what could be seen as alleyway potion making, if you will. Not uncommon of what you would see maybe in a prison cell for those of toilet wine. But nothing so macabre or mundane as that. The thin blood alchemy gives thin blood the necessary abilities to replicate abilities such as you or I of moving the blood into different abilities and powers such of us of the kind may or kindred may possess, be it beguiling or empowerment or even sorcery if you're one of such Tremere chantry inclined. It is a intriguing ability they possess. However,
Out of
horrid.
curiosity, did you know any location where thin bloods tend to congregate and hang out? That would be of interest with this, if they could be a potential lead or source of information.
Well, in my knowledge, as I've not left the lab in some time, you see he kind of moves to grab like a small little hand remote, clicks it, and you see a projector turns on. He kind of clicks another time, and you see it moves to the city map of Seattle. Not Seattle, St. Louis. You'd see he kind of, with a red dot pointer, well, generally for most on the west end, they've migrated over further eastwards towards both the river line and further east to the east side of St. Louis. I don't fully understand the migration as like rats, they rapidly spread and create more thin bloods. So you're never in short supply. Why do you ask?
Well, if it has something to do with their alchemy, or looks similar to it, they might have more information. But you
Indeed.
can never have too much data.
No. However, I will say, if you're looking to be more politically reimbursed or rewarded for your efforts, if you do, for whatever reason, find out that this red line, as it would be dubbed, has been manufactured by these thin blood, you were to give this report to, well, the prince, I'm sure he'd be very generous with his bounty. You just so love his rewards.
I'll keep that in mind with what we find.
I'm happy to hear.
Well, sorry for interrupting your evening. We'll be
By
on
no
our way.
means.
Thank you for your time.
By no means. You see, he kind of like steps closer towards Alexei. I have found this interaction and meeting quite auspicious. It's not every day I have such, looking Alexei up and down, interesting associates.
Likewise.
Mara will happily take Alexei's arm in her own and graciously bow them out of the room.
As you both turn, Kai, you kind of notice as Mara seems to pull Alexei away from Professor Edgar, you notice they kind of like twitch in Professor Edgar's face. That makes you kind of squint a little bit as you look a little bit further. It almost looks as if something is moved underneath Professor Edgar's skin on his face.
Okay.
He then blinks, then turns towards you. Do you stand there, or do you turn to leave with your friends?
She's probably gonna like stare more than she should before leaving and be like,
Come along
sorry.
now.
See ya, Professor.
As you turn to go, you see for a split second Professor Edgar take a step towards you in your direction, and then you turn to leave.
Just gonna kind of quicken.
Have a good
Come on,
night, you
Mom.
three.
Protect me.
Thank
you
you,
all
sir. And
Quickly
I think
leave.
we shall.
quickly pressing the button to the elevator. You see the door close. He just smiles, a little unsettling smile, his blank, vacant eyes looking towards your direction as the doors close.
So he was fucking weird, right? That wasn't just a me thing?
No, that wasn't just a you thing.
Okay. Those are odd.
Seemed to be going okay till the end there.
It went about as well as we can expect it when it comes to dealing with people that are older than us and quite a bit weirder than us. I don't want any of us to end up on one of those tables.
Ugh.
With that,
And, Alexi, I hate to say this, but I think he took an interest in you.
Oh, great. Yeah.
I
That's...
hope you don't mind me grabbing your arm like that to help pull you out of there.
No, I appreciate that so much. Please, feel free to pull me away at any time.
I'll be sure to do so if you ever look like you're in trouble. Right, so we have another location we can go explore, then Bloods, or we can go dumpster diving.
What's going to be more beneficial?
Well, one we'd be doing for people we can help with, and the other would be wandering into an area where we know no one, have no idea what they're doing, and we have no idea how they feel about full-blooded kindred. And with the way I've heard things, how the princess treated things around here, I don't know if we'd exactly be safe without one of the others with us, so
More
I'll lean
numbers?
towards dumpster diving.
maybe
Yeah.
we wait for Mom and Fuzzier Mom to come back before we do that.
I agree with that.
So, I
Dumpster
think it's
diving it
dumpster
is.
diving it is.
Dumpster diving. Just like old times.
All right. And so it is a fairly easy short drive for you all as you make your way towards the apartment location given to you by your friend and compatriot. Not fully certain why this specific apartment place, but nonetheless, supposedly a body might be in a dumpster.
Tuesday again.
I mean, you can find some good stuff in dumpsters.
You wouldn't catch me dead in a dumpster.
I mean, you know,
Going to the address given to you, you notice that there are 2 dumpsters here. These are large-scale dumpsters, not like your small, like, trash can for, like, one house. This would be, like, a large, entire one that entire dump truck needs to come by, pick up, and toss in the back. There appear to be 2 of them.
Is there a strong smell coming from either one?
Yeah, both
I mean,
smell pretty foul.
Beyond the dumpster smell.
Both have a very strong, oppressive foul smell to them.
Okay. Ooh.
I reach my hand out to Alexi. Divide and conquer?
Let's go.
Aye aye. Give me a little shake. My head toward your hand, a little shake and head towards one.
Mara will just play lookout on this. She's not going near the dumpsters.
Yeah, I figured. That's
That
that's
was
why I talked to Alexi, not you.
It does.
that was established.
Checks out.
Yep.
It does
Yep, that-
abhorrently just disgust you, Mara. And
Oh yeah, no, there's no doubt about that.
the readiness these 2 have also, oh macabre.
She's not gonna let us in her fucking car after this.
Mara's currently looking through her car, seeing if she has something she can put down on like the seats, like anything that she can put down, like so that after they're done with this,
as you look around,
she's gonna have to clean her car.
As you look around, you look up and you see that there's somebody's apartment has a garden hose still attached, the spout.
Off.
Might be an option. But all right.
You'll have to catch us first.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So, could I have, let's call it I'd take either investigation or awareness, with wits being your secondary attribute.
Boy.
And for Mara, just to keep an eye about, let's have an awareness wits. First roll, 4 successes. 4 successes from Alexi. Not bad, not bad. Followed by a one success from Kai.
I mean, to be fair, Alexi seems like he may have done something like this before.
Kai's had to do it, but she's not a fan.
And from Mara, we get a messy critical. Not bad, not bad. All right. We'll go from top to bottom. Actually, no, we'll do Kai first because you get the 1 success, which does not meet our DC, I'm afraid, Kai. I'm sorry. You do not find anything of note as you very, very prowess, acrobatic. You grab the top rim of the dumpster. You swing your hip and your legs up and over. You jump in. Your foot then gets caught on the rim edge of the dumpster as your head and your face just go smack hard against one of the trash bags. As you're just hit with the heavy odor of someone's 4-week-old food wafting off from the dumpster. Ugh. Food doesn't taste good to you now anyways. But now you don't even want to eat food even more. Just ugh.
I wanted food less in my entire life.
Looking around, you don't find much else. You see someone's pre-used diaper. You find what appears to be you think, asleep ferret. As it looks up to you, and you look down at it, and it screams.
I scream back.
It goes burrowing into the trash to hide.
I'm just gonna look on the other side of the dumpster. Sorry, little guy.
And yeah, nothing else of really note catches your eye, Kai. Meanwhile, for Alexi, you were able to find a fairly large stuffed trash bag. The reason why it catches your eye is that near the top of it, you do notice a bit of blood.
Okay.
Did you open it?
I do.
Inside, you'd find primarily you find ash. You also find the top of like a mop that seems to be coated in like thick liquid of blood. The heavy scent you have to like pull away from, just of like the smelling, the strong scent of vitae just pulling at your nose. Just maybe you could take a taste, a little lick, but surely not with the ash and, as further inspection, bones inside as well. As you find a skull and a hand. Do you take them out?
I hold up the hand and I make it wave to Mara.
Mara, I'd say that's why it's a messy critical, by the way, for you. As
You
you
know,
look
you gotta
over,
laugh. Come on.
as you look over to Alexi, you see Alexi has a bit of like, looks like dust on his face. In truth, this is ashes on his face. With a smile and wide eyes, just waves the bone hand arm towards you.
Alexei, take pictures of... Oh, wait, no, you're not going to be able to do that.
Haha.
Kai, get in that dumpster, take pictures of it. Maybe we can make sense of what we're seeing.
As you look over to
Coming.
Kai, you raise your head up, and Mara, you see hanging from Kai's ear is a ferret that's biting down on their ear.
I don't know which one of them's going to smell here.
You just
Does
hear
Kai notice?
Kai's like trying to pull it off. I'm a little busy.
Do you need help?
It's really latched on. Maybe.
Do you offer Kai a skeletal hand in their time of need?
I do. I can hop over to the other dumpster quick.
Gotcha.
I take the bag with me,
Gotcha.
so it's a little quicker for everyone.
Do you take out the skull at all or no?
I put everything into the bag and I just take the whole bag.
Gotcha.
I don't know what they're gonna want pictures of.
All right. With the assistance of Alexi, you are able to de-ferret your ear. However, you're like, oh, new piercing. But then quickly the wound heals over. No new piercing.
Mara just has the most horrified realization look on her face as she sees them with the garbage bag.
You see the ferret is on the ground with you guys, just kind of like jumping around, hissing, and then like jumps towards the bag, hissing at the bag, and then scurries off towards the trash cans again.
Waffles would eat you for lunch, buddy. Watch it next time.
You see just Waffles in the car just watching from a distance, just like shaking their head. What do you guys do?
Mara will open the trunk of her car with a very defeated sigh. And just lots of internal crying.
Are we taking it with us?
I mean... We're not gonna hold it out here in the open, are we?
So yeah, I mean, okay. Let's take the dead
Sure.
body.
Alexi, do you
This
still
is not
have
exactly...
the skeletal hand in your hand?
No, I put that
Okay.
in the bag.
Okay. You guys notice like a cop car drive by.
Oh,
Let's go, I think.
yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
Toss the bag in the trunk. With a squelching noise as it hits the
There's
pristine
a gross
inside.
squelching, like fleshy slosh.
I'm really sorry, Mara.
Oh, God. It's gonna smell for weeks. I'm gonna have to find someone. I'll buy a new car. One of the two.
I know some people. You'll be fine.
Mara, what's the plan with these two stinky licks?
She's already been defeated. The car already smells. It,
Are you making us sit in the back like a taxi?
Throw the whole car away. It's not even worth it.
Just I'll burn it later. Right. So
Burn
we
the
should
whole
probably
car.
get back to the theater so we can actually store this somewhere and try and figure out what we can learn from it.
I mean, it looks like it's been totally like eviscerated, and I don't think that people do that. So
Nor do they turn
think it
to
could
ash
be-
easily.
you think it could be a kindred?
We can take our time exploring that when we get back to the theater.
As everybody piles in the car, Mara, you can gain 1 hunger. As you're driving back towards the theater, you get a little stuck in thought a bit. Darling, how could you dare to let these visceral, disgusting vermin even near you? The very stench beneath you, dear Mara.
Because I make things better by being around them. That is what works. Might be beneath me, but they can be elevated into something beautiful.
If you say so. I think they'd be better more used to make you more better. But whatever you say, whatever is your words, your choices, dear. As you slowly turn out of the parking lot, start heading back towards the movie theater. And we'll find out what is happening with the gangrels with Kieran.
Hey, this is Elle, and I play Alexi in Hollowed Blood. So this is where we would normally put sponsors and things like that. However, if you didn't know, the sponsor is you guys through our Patreon. If you're already a Patreon member, thank you so much. It's through your memberships and donations that we can keep these games and shows afloat. If you aren't a member, you can join the Patreon over at patreon.com/sanguinestories. Members get access to all episodes a week early, alongside other benefits, including some behind-the-scenes character secrets. Thank you again so much to our members. And if you're not one yet, well, it's not too late. Now, back to the episode.
And so, we find our young lone pup riding their motorcycle alone towards the address given to you as you arrive upon a large manor, a mansion.
Unexpected.
Historically, you haven't had the best luck with mansions. Last one you went to, a prince was murdered. But hey, second time's a try, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how the saying goes, surely. You're
I would like to think that Kieran kind of put just a little bit of effort in her appearance for once.
yeah,
At least like dressed a little nicer just to be
of course.
keep up appearance.
One would hope when going to an event like this, they would dress formally and very nice, right? Your thoughts are
Formal is a
interrupted.
bit of a stretch.
Your thoughts of how you look and dressing nice is interrupted as you see a partially almost like broken down mobile home park next to your motorcycle. And you see could only be explained as someone's drunk uncle from California exits out of the van alongside looks like almost early 20s punk-esque girl gets out alongside him, seeming kind of annoyed by his very existence as they turn to look over to you.
Is that my drunk uncle?
No, it's not your drunk uncle.
Okay.
You do, however, clock the drunk uncle's name as you see a butler-esque figure walk over to the three of you. Good evening. Presume you are Kieran, Henry, and Nina. At which point you're able to now know what Father Henry looks like.
Oh my god. That is someone's hippie uncle.
Mm-hmm. Hippie uncle who turned into a kindred. Alongside, next to him, he would also be greeted by Nina Bodor. Kind of rebel-esque looking figure. Looking around, you notice there's a couple other cars and transportations that have already arrived here before you. You're also able to clock and identify Cass's bike. He's also arrived here before you.
Oh, thank fuck.
However, as you guys start approaching towards the entrance of the mansion, you see a blonde individual with long arm sleeve tattoos going down his arms, kind of look in your direction, almost like with a squinted glare, looking at you in particular. Looking at the names, you're able to see also attached on as the butler hands each of you kind of like, hello, my name is, and like your guys' names.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You're able to tell this person's name is Max. This is a storyteller's way of just being like, this is how you know their names.
Yeah.
This is Max Thompson.
Okay.
As you seem to get closer towards the doors, you see he heads inside, as if not wanting to even associate with you. Father Henry turns and says, already making enemies, eh?
I don't even know the guy, but okay.
He seems to know you. He offers a hand.
I guess so.
People call me Father Henry, by the way. Nice to meet you. He kind of like moves in closer. It looks like he's staring at your breasts, but you realize, he's looking at the name. Kieran, right?
Oh. Yeah, Kieran. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. You come here often? Did like these kind of get together? It's the first time I've met you. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm gonna be honest. First time.
Rad.
I'm not new, but I'm probably newer than majority of people here.
I
if you understand.
No, you're all good. I get you. You see Nina kind of just like palms his face to kind of like move him away from you and gets in between. Ignore him. Good evening. Nina. Apologies for my associate. He is eccentric.
You're fine. Not as bad as some people I've met.
Well, it's the charm of St. Louis and Missouri, isn't it? One moment you meet Hicks, other moment you see people who are pompous. It's always different.
Definitely a mixed bag.
Shall we? She gestures towards the doors.
Yeah.
So, Kieran, how much do you know about the DeLuca estate?
Not a whole lot, really. It sounds familiar, though. I feel like I've heard that name before.
Ah, well, as you may know, the head original founder of our clan in this city, Hector, had a series of connections, one of which being was he was able to help establish a foothold for the Gangrel clan here. That being, of course,
Yes.
his children, in which case he was able to establish a brotherly bond with another kindred by the last name of DeLuca. They have a sort
That's why that
of
sounds familiar. Okay.
they have a sort of crime family-esque wolf in the streets kind of vibe about them, if you will. However, do be mind who you say such things to. She kind of like looks over towards the butler with a, ooh, yummy. Then turns back to you. Some of the individuals you'll see here will be members of the family. They'll also be voting
okay.
alongside of us. However,
So it is voting. Okay.
it is.
I wasn't really sure on how things would go.
Well, each of us get a vote on who we choose to be the pack leader, as dumb as the name is, but people in their old age. However, as far as my understanding is, there's one member from the Camarilla, one member from the Anarchs, and then one member from the DeLuca family, the head of the family, who are the running mates, if you will.
You know, that sounds about right. Yeah. Okay.
It's at this moment as you're walking through the halls, you notice on one of the walls, you see there's a series of like, looks like someone has like taken picture frames of like bugs with like needles sticking through their limbs. They're dead, of course, but you notice that they're just like up on the walls. You see a boar head up on the wall. You see a stuffed bear on another side of the hallway. But as you're passing, something catches your eye and kind of like freezes you in place a moment. As you see a large wolf head, larger than a normal wolf head. You don't think that's a normal wolf, Kieran?
No. That's interesting decor.
Indeed. Lorenzo, the head of the family, as far as my understanding, is a bit of a... used to be a big game hunter, you could say.
Big game, huh?
She kind of shrugs, smiling. Before my time. By chance, most likely before yours. At which point, you guys are greeted by the first member of the DeLuca family who welcomes you all. Simone. She greets you all. Good evening. Hello there. Kieran, Nina, Father Henry. Max just went by. Don't know if you were able to meet him as well. It is good to have you all with us this evening. Did you need anything by chance while we wait for the ceremony?
No, I'm doing pretty well. Just kind of like motion to my associates if they, need anything or anything like that.
You see Nina kind of like smiles. Is by chance all the people of the mortal here, are they up for... And Simone smiles. No. If you need refreshments, please do not be afraid to ask. They're all aware of our family's situation. They are very quick to be able to get you any refreshment if need be, but please do not partake in the working staff. We can't have them getting too tipsy tonight, now can we? But please, Kieran, you're a new face here. If you'd like to come with me, I can introduce you to some of the individuals.
Sure. I just kind of give the two lovely people I just met a wave and follow Nina, or not Nina, fucking Simone.
You see Father Henry kind of gives it a smile and wave like, don't worry about it. It's okay. We'll see you later in there. Watch out for the woods, though. Don't go too far. All right. See you later. And you just hear it like distant, like become like jarbled as like the distance grows further.
It's so strange.
You look back and you see Nina just
I
like
kinda
smack
like
the
him.
back of his head. However, you notice as you look back, Simon has kind of like wrapped her elbow around yours and kind of like has one hand just like rested on your arm as she's like walking
Oh.
you down the hallway. So, from my understanding, you're still fairly new, yes?
Yeah, I say about a. How long has it been? I think like
It's
5 years, right?
give or take, yeah.
Just about 4 or 5 years, maybe.
Oh, then we're very much similar then in age. It's good, good.
Oh,
Well, I suppose with introductions, would you like to meet my siblings of sorts?
yeah, sure. I'm. This is all new to me, and when it comes to, I guess, formal events, I'm not super great with socializing super well.
You see she kind of like pulls you in close with almost like a hug, like, oh, don't worry. Oh, my first night here was a little rough, but you get used to it after a while. Well, I suppose you
Gotcha.
should meet my older brother, Jonathan. A little bit of a rascal of sorts. At which point you see Jonathan seems to have a woman in a arm lock as they seem to be
Oh,
arguing about something. Rebecca, come on. You know you can just tap out. You don't need to argue about this. At which point you're able to see who Rebecca is, as that is his sister.
ooh,
At which point you see she just like her eyes kind of like dilate a little bit to almost like canine, and she just punches him in the face. Yes, they're quite the interesting duo, and she just veers off away from both of them.
oh, okay.
Would you like to meet some of the other faces, or would you like to meet my father? Of course, I thought I'd ask you before we meet him.
We could work our way up, probably.
Okay, working our way up to Father Lorenzo. No worries. You see she veers off, and you see a familiar face of sorts. You see a man with hair tied back, held back with a pencil going through it, and you see a cat resting on his shoulder that he seems to be like feeding a little bit like cat treats towards. This is a familiar face of that of Mike.
Mike. I've met Mike before.
Hey, Kieran. First time, I suppose. Welcome to the, he says with air quotes, pack.
Yeah, it's. I'm gonna be honest. Not what I expect. I didn't know what to expect. I'm gonna be honest. That's probably a better way to put it.
You see next to Mike is Emma, Cass's child, so to say.
Yay!
Who seems to be kind of like just texting on her phone a bit, a little confused. You see behind them is two closed doors, and you can hear there's loud arguing and shouting going on behind it.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, Ada and Cass, how they are. Two siblings, two Two dogs who can't get along, so to say.
Understandable.
Yes, I'm sure you do. He kind of just shrugs a bit.
Yeah.
Such are things with the Camarilla and Anarchs, though.
Yeah.
Like an Ouroboros, they're just gonna kill each other. But why get in the middle
Hope
of it?
not.
He kind of just shrugs. You see, Emma kind of looks up to
I
you
think
like, this gives you kind of like a sup nod.
nod back. I think seeing some familiar faces is kind of like putting Kieran a little bit at ease. Am I like I'm not trying to like
Eavesdrop?
obviously eavesdrop, but like is there anything I can catch through the door that's being said at all?
I'm not gonna shout it, obviously, because I don't want to
No,
pique
of course,
anyone's
of course.
ears or headphones. But you do hear Cass yell at Ada, specifically, where were you the night Hector died? Where the fuck were you? You then hear the sound of something
Interesting.
breaking,
Okay.
of like something being thrown and breaking against the wall. You see Simone kind of flinch next to you, hearing the impact, as she kind of gives a nervous smile.
I think it's a little simultaneous because Kieran would flinch at that as well. Maybe let's move on a bit.
She will veer off towards what appears to be an office room of sorts. So, this is Lorenzo, my father of sorts. As you're able to meet and greet Lorenzo De Luca, head of the De Luca family.
Good God. Okay.
Greetings, Kieran. It is good of you to finally come home, of sorts. He will offer a hand.
I just like mind my P's and Q's and like shake his hand, of course. And, like,
He doesn't shake
of
your
course.
hand. As soon as you grab his hand, he pulls you closer and grabs your elbow.
Oh.
And pulls you even closer.
Oh God.
It is good.
Panic.
To finally come home to your family.
Kieran utter panic on Kieran. Like she's speechless because she's never had this happen to her before.
Simone is let go of your other arm at this point, by the way, and is kind of just like standing nervously on the side. You, Lucy, care the blood of someone very close to me. So, you're more than ever, you're always welcome here in the De Luca family. I know you may not have the most closest of bonds with your sire. And she and her brother have tempers that need tempering. But as long as you hold Hector's blood within your veins, you're always welcome under my roof. He smiles.
Here, just it's like that's lovely to know. I'm glad to meet you.
Apologies, if I have unnerved you anyway. I can still smell him on you.
Sorry, that has creeped Ray out. You're fine.
He hesitantly lets go of your arm, and then turns back to look at the wall of mounted heads you see up on the wall.
It's just like eyes dart to Simone, like.
Simone kind of just like nervously steps towards you, grabs your elbow, and just kind of like turns to leave. You hear Lorenzo doesn't even turn to look back at you, but he says, "I do hope you, after tonight, come to visit, Kieran. There's much to speak about."
Yeah.
He doesn't even turn to look back. He just stares at the wall. As Simone closes the door behind you both and says, "So, yes.
Is
welcome.
that normal?
For Lorenzo.
In
well-
general?
Well, Lorenzo's very, old. So to say. You have to understand, Lorenzo arrived here in America, and one of the first ever fellow kindred he met was Hector. And so the two had gotten exceptionally close. Only one maybe arguably close, as close to Hector being the former prince, Alexander.
That I've heard about. Yes.
The four of them, Lord Hades, Hector, Lorenzo, and Alexander, were very tightly knit. It was alongside with the assistance of Lorenzo and Hector that we were able to come to an agreement, and we, as in she kind of like smiles and laughs, like gesturing like far off distant kindred. We're able to come to agreements and establish St. Louis. Subtly moving pieces on the game board, manipulating different humans to create the city we have today. However, understandably, Lorenzo has... She kind of looks back to make sure the door is closed. Gotten lonely without the company of Hector and Alexander.
That's understandable.
Him and Lord Hades never necessarily saw eye to eye at times, as it was with Hector's tempering that Lorenzo was able to satiate the beast within, so to say. She says a little nervously.
I see.
But aside from that, he's not that bad.
I'm just glad to know that he wouldn't harm me? Or at least I hope.
Not necessarily. At least I don't believe so. I've never been struck.
I was just very caught off guard. With him grabbing me like that.
Yes, Father Lorenzo has a keen sense of smell, so to say. And you are only, from my understanding, 2 generations removed from Hector.
Oh, I didn't realize I was that closely related.
Yes. You are the child, if I remember, if I know correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, of Ada Inov, correct?
Yeah.
Ada and Cass were Hector's children.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense.
Indeed.
Ugh.
They, after Hector's passing, don't necessarily see eye to eye, I'm afraid. And it was Hector who had embraced Lorenzo, so...
Oh.
He sees you, I suppose, as a nephew.
Sibling? Nephew. Niece?
Niece, apologies. I didn't want to assume necessarily. She kind of like looks you up and down.
Oh, you know, that's understandable. You're fine. I I am a lady despite appearances.
No, you're quite fine. Very charming appearance. No, he's a sad person. Solemn.
I mean, when all, the people you cared about are gone, it's understandable.
Yes.
I don't blame him.
Well, from my understanding, Lorenzo had fled to the States from Spain. His first... She kind of like hems and haws in her mind about it. His first love was Hector. And...
Well,
they did
I can understand
spend
why he's...
many years together.
Yeah. No. I understand. I really do.
A good, 200 years together does that, I'm afraid.
I can't imagine, like, that's gonna sound bad, actually. I was gonna say I can't imagine being with someone for that long, but, like, I meant, like, the connection you could establish with someone for that long. I just couldn't figure out how to phrase it very well.
Are you saying this as Ray or Kieran?
As Kieran. Because Kieran is just as awkward.
Nodders. Yes. With St. Louis, of course, being founded in 1764. They were there. They were part of the original colonizers, so to say, who had met with the natives here. Hector being one of them. Semi, anyways. Semi-relation. In point, his last name, Red Hawk. But yes. Her eyebrows arch as if to listen.
Oh, okay. No, I was gonna ask something above table if Hector was the one that did the treaty with the werewolves, and after you said Red Hawk, I'm like, oh wait, yeah it was. Okay, interesting. I wonder if that's what Ada's gonna try to do, but in a weird, twisted way. Anyways, no, sorry, I kind of cured now. I kind of like heard bits and pieces here and there about like how things were established here in the past. And it is definitely something I would like to learn more about. That's a given for sure. It's kind of, in a way, my roots, I guess. Since he would technically be my grandfather of sorts?
Hector, yes, he would. If we're counting by blood. Which is in you, yes. Noted. She kind of like hems and haws over the thought. There might be some, not here, in the present in this building, I don't think, who would want that blood, so do keep in mind.
Ah, I see. That's good to know, and also concerning to know. Just,
shrugs.
Makes me on guard even more, which is fine. It's not something I'm not used to.
You then see As you guys go back down the hallway, you'd see that the doors that were blocking the way to both Cass and Ada are now open. You see Cass talking to both Mike and Emma, and you see far off on the other side of the room, you see Ada talking to Max.
Oh, that's why he hates me.
Simone turns to you. Oh, Max? Have you not met
Whenever
before?
I came in, no, I don't know who he is, but now I
Oh,
have a feeling.
his sire's Ada.
Yeah. Makes sense. So whenever I came in, it's like gave me the death glare. I
Ah,
I don't know what I did, but I'm sure we'll find out.
she shrugs. Family, am I right? Well, I will leave you
Family
here.
drama.
I need to gather my siblings as we're getting close to the event. Full moon and all that. She kind of like waves her hands a bit as if like, oh.
Oh, cheesy. I like it. I think Kieran, like, before she lets go, puts a hand on hers. It's just like, it was really nice to meet you.
She smiles back. It was lovely to meet you as well. Oh, we are supposed to have a lupine in the yard. Just
I've also heard that.
stay safe. She says, like, earnestly concerned.
I'll try. I don't know what's gonna go down with that, and it has even me concerned, so we'll see what happens. And I do give a glance over to where Ada and Max are.
Mhm.
But like no really second thought. I go over to Cass.
Nodders.
That's my boy.
You notice Cass has a little bit of a cut on the side of his cheek. Ah, Kieran. So, you presume have met all the gang girls here?
For the most part, it seems.
So, any thoughts?
It was an experience. A lot of interesting folk around. You got into a bit of a tussle before getting here or something?
You see, he kind of like wipes the blood and kind of licks it. Yeah, your mama of sorts is a bit of a bitch, both figuratively and literally. I see you've met your brother.
Didn't know he was until apparently Simone there told me about him a little bit. He, I guess, hates me.
Well, he kind of smiles, laughs a bit. Last I checked, you don't really come around the ivory tower that often.
God,
Trust. No. I heard a good earful about how I so-called stole you from her.
Oh, please. I'm a big girl. I make choices for myself. I can tell who I can vibe with and who I don't.
You see, kind of just like ruffles your hair. Yeah, that's true, kid. But
I'd shove him off. Like, what the heck?
I also presume you've met Lorenzo.
That wasn't an experience in itself. I will say I'm not used to being the one that gets manhandled. That's for sure. Got a good whiff of me. We'll say that.
Yes. Lorenzo's older than your sire and I, by a good bit.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He means well, from my understanding. However,
From what I can tell, yeah. He's
He's an individual
interesting,
that
though.
I don't wish to mess with.
Anyone older than me, I simply do not mess. I don't want to catch any strays like that.
From my understanding, even though Lorenzo does have a right for the running, I do not believe he will be.
Do you think he's gonna refuse it or something, or?
From my understanding, Lorenzo feels a bit queasy about replacing Hector.
Fair. I mean, if he feels it's not his place, then why would people kind of force that upon him, or so it seems, like if he's up in the running for it, I guess.
Well, when you're over 250 years old, you know, it...
Here, just gives it like, okay, yeah.
I understand what I've taught you with the Anarchs and how our movement is, that Lorenzo seems a bit of a outlier, since he is our elder, but he... Not all the marbles are upstairs. Not all the lights are on.
He has lived for a long time, which is understandable. Like, going for that long, things can probably get a bit jumbled up there. I can understand that.
This and Lorenzo is the one that found Henry. Not Henry, sorry,
that's
Hector.
Fucked.
Storyteller fucked
No,
up.
yeah,
Wrong
I
H
understand
name.
It didn't even register for me either, so you're fine. But no, Karen just kind of gives like a look of pity, almost, but I'm just like, damn. That could fuck someone up pretty badly.
And so yeah, I wouldn't say he's a wolf without teeth, though, despite what your sire might have some to believe. He kind of like very seriously like grabs you by the arm. Do not recommend pissing off Lorenzo.
Trust. I don't plan on it. I've seen what's on these walls. I don't plan on it.
He kind of like looks over towards the large wolf head up mounted on the wall. He says, "Yeah, that wasn't Hector. From my understanding, is not all of the lupines get along with one another, and that is one that they did not get along with." Hector, alongside Lorenzo, had made a pact over 200 years ago with the lupines. But with Hector's death, Hector passed away and was killed under uncertain circumstances roughly 10 years ago.
Oh.
And so, that pact with this moon is up, which is why we were meeting with a lupine as well. Someone must lead. He gestures towards the room. The pack be the one that makes the pact with the lupines. Otherwise,
makes sense.
He kind of looks towards the room. I'm afraid it's full hunting season for Kindred. He looks back towards you.
Lovely.
And we'll be the ones that are on the walls this time.
Hate that. Okay. Cool. flashes of her sister go in her mind, like, oh fuck. Well, let's hope for the best then.
At which point you'd hear a bell
Thumbs
ring.
up.
You'd hear a bell ring down the hall as you hear Simon say, "All right, if everyone could please meet us into the back courtyard for the voting ceremony." And the whole partition will then leave the mansion and the room. You, of course, being brought with, as everyone stands in a large grass courtyard. You see the entire back of this manor seems almost like go into the forest. And you see sitting next to a stone dais, almost like a moon dais, or like a sun dial almost. It seems hard to necessarily figure out which it is, as it doesn't seem to be shaped in the manner for the sun, but more for the moon. Standing next to it, you see a man with a cigarette on, and you see, similar to you guys, he has a "Hello, my name is Lewis. Fuck off, don't ask what my clan is." As you see Cass kind of whisper in your ear, "Lupine."
I think theoretical hackles are raised, but like in a fear kind of sense, not in a aggressive sense of like, oh, okay, cool, this is terrifying.
There is a sinking feeling as you step closer to this individual. Even though he looks like a mortal man, it's almost like you can see a shadowy form behind him of just a large 14-foot tall creature with larger fangs than yours and Cass's combined, claws as long as your limbs. You see, as everybody gets closer, you're able to see from this distance Lewis's eyes. He blinks, and when his eyes reopen, where the whites of his eyes once were, is all just now black. Where his blues were is now a yellowy gold. A canine eyes. Lorenzo stands in the further back, kind of just watching the procession. You see Simon has a large bucket of papers and a series of pens. As everybody's handed off a piece of paper to write a name. And she then has an empty bucket and waits for everybody to write their names down. Lewis, very annoyed at how long this is taking, kind of just like looks around. His leg kind of just like, not necessarily like a nervous shake, it's just an annoyed shake. He just kind of looks around.
Understandable.
Kind of flicks his cigarette in the direction of the sundial, or in this case, moon dial.
It's a process.
And my question to you, Kieran, who do you write down? You could write down any
Cass,
name.
obviously.
You write Cass, okay. All right. And as you put your name in the bucket, of course, the name you wrote in.
Yeah, drop
All
it
right.
in. Confident.
Simon gathers the names.
You know, he took me under his wing, and I believe in him. So, finger guns.
And so, some time passes. You see Lewis kind of looks amongst every person, his eyes weighing on each one of them. He looks to Cass, he looks to Ada, he looks to Lorenzo, he looks to Simon, he looks to all the DeLuca family members. He looks to Max, he looks to Mike. His eyes then rest on you. He then points at you and to come closer.
I look up at Cass for a moment.
You see Cass, like a little bit of a vein in his neck tightens, and I feel like he wants to say something, but he can't. He knows he can't.
Okay. Yeah, I approach
You see
slowly.
Lewis takes out the cigarette, just like puts it out in the moon dial, and looks up to you. You're new. New face. You smell familiar.
Yeah, Kieran.
Still smell dead, but at least you smell human. You don't smell like a corpse. At this distance,
I try.
unless anyone has enhanced hearing, nobody can hear that you both talk.
Oh, okay.
He has almost isolated you from the rest, if that makes sense. As you look back, you even see a look of like worry on Ada's face, to your surprise.
Interesting.
Do you know why you're here? You who smells more human than them.
As far as I'm aware, of course, a meeting for us Gangrel and to decide on the new pack leader, and so I've been told someone to continue our pact.
Indeed. We'll be signing in blood. At this very sundial, as we did, if my ancestors are correct, 200 years ago. But why do you think I asked you to come here?
I share blood, is my assumption.
No.
Oh, okay.
When I look at
That's
them,
just been a running trend.
you see, he looks to the rest of them. When I look to them, what do you think I see?
Death?
Indeed. Corpses. Maggot-filled corpses. Parasites feeding upon the living. Upon Gaia. He smiles and laughs at himself. Though, I'm sure a kindred such as yourself does not fully understand. But you don't look as dead as they do.
I try.
He puts a hand on your shoulder.
There's a lot of she does tense, like, heavily.
It's not a him squeezing your shoulder, but it's a firm of
being
like
grabbed in general.
Yeah.
She's like, oh.
In another day or life, Kieran, I very much could have seen you as one of us. But not so lucky.
Yeah. Unfortunately, some of us don't choose this kind of life.
You're right. A lot of us in life don't make any choices. It's a good thing you don't have to make any choices today. As you hear Simone speak out nervously, So we've tallied up the votes. Hear Lewis call back out towards them. That won't be necessary.
Huh?
He turns a smile at you.
No, no, no. This is Ray. No.
I won't be making a pact with any of you tonight. You hear the murmurs of like protests of like, what? That doesn't make sense. What? Why would he make any protests with us? What? Kieran here was so gracious and kind enough to be willing to make the pact for you.
Huh?
He turns back to you. The only reason my ancestors made the pact with Hector was because he didn't smell like a corpse. He walked like a man. He walked with our people, my ancestors. He fought beside us and my ancestors to seal away an evil spirit. Or so the tale goes. My pack has asked me to make sure that I only chose and made a pact with one such as him. And you are the only one who does not smell a vile, wretched corpse. So it's either you or no one.
Glitz. I glitz over to like, just to like read the crowd, kind of.
There is so many different emotions. You see confusion, you see fear, you see anger and hatred, you see surprise and just shock.
Lorenzo
Is smiling.
figured. I look back at Lewis and I just give a nod. I'm just like, let's go for it.
He will grab your wrist and turn it over towards him. As you see his body kind of enlarges a bit, not full werewolf or lupine in front of you, but you notice a little bit of fur on his sideburns thickens out more. His ears kind of begin to point out, fangs in his mouth, almost like a snarl on his face as he, with a large hand and claw, draws a cut through your wrist along the length of it before cutting his own palm and turning both towards the moon dial below you both. We make a pact this night, Kieran, of Clan Gangrel. Though your corpse-walking kindred may walk in the city of St. Louis, let this be a reminder. It is on so doing under our pact you are allowed. And if so, your pack or your kindred break our pact, it will be you I seek out to reclaim what is mine. As we make this pact in blood, so what you will owe me is in blood. Is this understood, Kieran?
Understood.
And as you see the blood begin to drip.
Here's like a
and
deer
cool
caught in
down.
headlights, by the way.
You see the blood begin to drip and pool down on the moon dial, and you see it begins to fill out the crevices and the edges to shape the moon and the crescent in between. You see it begin to then sink deeper into the stone, and you feel a presence. You're uncertain of what presence you feel around you, but you feel a mix of both a chill and a warmth run through you, of something else is at work here. You're not sure what magic or what form of blood sorcery or what happened, but you feel a connection to Lewis now, as if he knows where you are and you know where he is.
Whoa.
You see he then shifts back and then takes a cloth from his jacket and then begins wrapping his palm, looking at you with a very serious look of like, that's it. I understand your kindred might not be happy with my choice, but I lead my pack, as now you lead yours.
I think that realization sinks in. Like, oh. So, oh.
Leaders don't choose to become leaders. Not good ones, anyways. And such as Gaia chose me, I chose you. Don't disappoint me. As you see, he then turns away from you and begins walking towards the woods. You see he reaches into his jacket, pulls out a cigarette carton, pulls out a cigarette, lights it. And the only thing you see as he disappears into the shadows of the forest is the light of his cigarette. And eventually even that disappears. In the far off distance, you begin to hear wolves howling in the distance.
Kieran's knees buckle. She would piss herself if she could.
Frozen in your moment of terror, the first person to reach you, out of everyone first, at lightning speed, is Lorenzo.
Oh, okay. Wasn't expecting that.
You see Lorenzo
Again, I should have.
puts a palm at the mid section of your back. Congratulations, Kieran. If you need anything, you need but ask. At which point, you are very quickly overwhelmed with just voices, both just asking, what did he say? What happened? What did you say to him? And it almost the entire night just goes black to you of just a onslaught of just questions, verbal assault, defense. At which point, we will shift to our last member of the Coterie, to Valerie. With our lonely Tremere. You've been asked by your sire to gather and meet back at the hospital from whence you had helped banish a spirit, as they wanted you present for a series of conversations.
Oh boy. Ugh.
at the location, you'd see there's a series of other cars that have already arrived. You're not alone here.
Hmm.
As outside, as if to greet you, you see a familiar face, but a face you were not expecting to see this night. As you see Alexi's sire.
What the heck? Okay.
Hello, Harry.
Hi. Ambrose, right?
Indeed.
Oh yeah. Just not expecting. I have no idea how big this gathering is. I was just told to show up, so had no idea you're gonna be here.
A small gathering should be no more than 7. Do not worry.
Okay.
I'm here merely because Natalia asked me to be here.
Mm. Yeah, I haven't been here since we cleared out the icky pest inside. Didn't have enough time to clean up. So sorry, it probably looks awful in there.
It is not to worry. I'm sure the others are seeing fit that it's cleaned up. He offers an arm. May I?
Sure. I take it.
He then begins slowly walking you guys into the hospital. I
Mm.
must ask, as my child is under your care, how has Alexi been performing?
Oh, I mean, no complaints. Lexi's been learning well. We're all trying to keep out of trouble, and he's been very helpful. In many ways. And it's always great to hear his opinion on the things we stumble into.
You must understand, a parent's only wish is that their child succeeds and even surpasses them.
Mhm. Well, I mean, he's new to this all, and maybe it's too early for me to say, but I think he'll do well.
You notice as you guys are walking, a cockroach scutters past your guys' feet. Indeed.
Try not to make a face, but
He has so much potential, that boy. I can't wait to see what he can do.
mm-hmm.
Your sire, on the other hand, Natalia. Your thoughts on her?
I don't have anything negative to say, but
You're free to speak.
she was there for me. She found me. She took care of me, and then she brought me here to kind of figure it out on my own. So I don't really have much to say. I'm grateful, and that's about it.
And you've never pondered why she took you in? For what purpose?
I mean, it opens a lot of questions I just don't have the answers to, and she's never really been around for me to properly ask them. So she's really trying not to sound like, I don't think bitter is the right word, but I guess a little lost and frustrated. Because it's really felt like she's had no one to really rely on, so she's had to rely on herself for quite a bit.
If I may ask, if the situation happened where my child would be in danger, would you protect him, Alexi?
I can't think of a reason I wouldn't. I mean, we were in a precarious situation while investigating things for the prince recently, and I couldn't imagine leaving anyone behind, including him. I would like to believe I would protect him. Every situation is different, but I would want to. It would not be my first choice to run away, never.
I'm glad to hear it, Valerie.
I've I don't know how these things work. I'm still figuring it out, but I've like to think we're growing close, making friends, and I'm still trying to understand what that means and the kindred aspect of things, but I don't know. I like to think he feels the same way and that we can look out for each other. It's hard to depend and trust on people in this environment, in this world. So we have to depend on those that we know we can when we have them.
This is true. And in our line of work, he smiles.
Mm-hmm.
Family is precarious. I'm sure you've come to understand.
Yes.
It's bonds such as this with Alexei that I find are more true than one might find in a sire or child necessarily. My care for Alexei, I presume, is different than your sire's for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so.
A word of advice, dear Valerie.
Mm-hmm.
Be weary of those of the Tremere, of your clan. It wasn't very long that they would keep each other bloodbound as slaves to one another.
I'm
Which makes me wonder why they
aware.
brought you here.
That's what I'm also uncomfortably concerned about as well.
Valerie, it's so good for you to join us, you hear Natalia say as she turns into the hallway you guys are at.
Hello. Yes, we met each other at the door.
Ah,
So we just decided to walk together.
Ambrose. So kind of you to escort her here. I am nothing but a servant if I am. Ambrose unlinks his arm from yours and then gives a small curtsy towards you before pulling out a cigarette and just leaning against the wall. And he nods towards you as if to be like, run along now. As Natalia draws you towards the large, almost like the church room of the hospital.
All right.
At which point you notice there's a large amount of cockroaches here.
What the heck happened? These were not all here before.
Oh, allow me to introduce you, dear Valerie, to a cohort of ours. Might I introduce you to Roach? As she will gesture, and you see, kind of crouched in one of the pews is a Nosferatu. You see, kind of like just skittering, crawling over his overcoat is a series of roaches.
I'm starting to learn that Ricky is probably the most hygienic Nosferatu I've met so far.
Mayhaps.
Imagining, like, like in The Sims, like a little like relationship plus symbol, like just instantly going up for Ricky, just seeing this man, because Jesus, oh my God, that is a lot.
Our dear Roach here has been able to procure a series of things for us for tonight's ritual. As you notice in the room, there's also, you don't see Krieger here, the other Tremere that you had been rendezvousing, meeting with, and discussing things with. You do, however, meet Luther. You see Luther is here, the man you've met in the past.
Give him a nod.
Alongside a man you've been told about, known as Gabriel.
Gabriel. Okay.
You hear Roach kind of say, all right. Is everybody here now, or can we begin? I don't have to be here very long if I don't have to. Yes, Roach, your payment will be done in due time. We just need your bit of knowledge and acquiesce of items you procured. Yeah. I don't know why you wanted it from the damn museum anyways. It wasn't that hard to get. It didn't seem that much important. He seems to
Museum?
produce a large dagger.
Oh, wait. I'm
And
trying to remember.
Natalia grabs it. Oh, holds it. Yes.
Did my museum buddy ever mention anything about like daggers and stuff, or it was just the sarcophagus?
He mentioned there was a series of items that came with the sarcophagus from the same archaeological dig site.
Okay. Museum dagger?
Yes, dear Valerie, as it would appear that some interesting strings were able to be pulled loose as a archaeological dig site has been unearthed, and well, she
I
gestures with the
heard
dagger.
I heard about a little bit about that. There's some connections. I heard about a sarcophagus. I didn't know about ritualistic knives.
Yes, sacrificial, in fact. You see she gestures with her hand, and you find your hands stuck in place. Apologies, Valerie. It's nothing personal. You must understand, when I found you, I didn't really have much use for you other than just, well, I suppose for future use. It's nothing personal, of course, just business, as I'm sure you understand. You notice the other two, Gabriel and the other gentleman, begin to write and scrawl a series of blood sigils on the ground beneath you.
Should have trusted my fucking gut. The more I stayed in this city, the more I wanted to stay the fuck away from you.
You hear Roach kind of speak up. So I don't really know any of this. I'm gonna peace out. Deuces. And he just scatters into 100 roaches and just scurries off.
Ooh, oh my god. She can't do anything. Oh my fucking god, she can't do anything. Oh, I can't do anything. Fuck, where's my sheet? Oh, I can't do anything.
If you'd like, you could try to do something. You could try.
Oh my god. Let me look. Wow, no one's gonna fucking help me here. And that bastard Ambrose is just sitting there smoking. Wow.
Ambrose isn't even in the room with you right now.
He's not even in the room. Does he? Oh, Oh my god.
Is there anything you'd like to do?
I don't think I can even do anything. My hands can't move.
You find your legs locked in place as well. You can move your mouth if you'd like.
Wow. Well, she's fucking swearing up a storm. I can tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, why, like just being like, this is stupid. Why the fuck even keep me until you could just turn somebody else? You could have just left me there. Like, just freaking out. She is going. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Valerie, dear, I hope you understand. I would never have chosen you for my children. I was merely keeping you for later use. I don't know what misbegotten creature created you, but I'm sure they won't miss you when you're gone.
You see, part of your fucking awful, shitty ass blood cult clan, anyways. Nasty, stupid pyramid scheme, MLM bullshit. Like, just going.
You see, I have a series of cohorts who, after the fall of what happened to our chantry, the Camarilla had seen very little use for our kind, for the Tremere, and so we had to find connections elsewhere. And my cohorts have need of your blood for other uses, as I'm sure you found out with your little investigation with the prince, yes? I'm sorry, Nancy Drew. You are just a little bit too late and behind in your little investigative works. I'm sure, though, that Lenora will have great use for your vitae once we're done with you.
The fuck is that, you crazy unhinged bitch? Oh my god.
As you say that, you see she flicks her wrist, and you look down at your arm, and you see it just snap. The bone cracking as you see your bone jute out of your wrist.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my god.
You take one damage of damage on your HP bar there, Valerie.
Oh.
You see she
Oh my
takes a
God.
step closer. You can say what you will, but I'm looking for the survival of our clan. She gestures towards the other two. You are just fodder for our uses. We have big plans in the city.
She
Plans you won't live long enough to see, dear.
is so fucking mad.
She flicks her wrist once more, and your knee bends inwards as you see your foot snap. Your leg snaps.
Oh my god. She's like fucking gritted teeth and screaming. She's like, what about my fucking survival? I want to survive. And I'm like, hell, I'm gonna let you use me for whatever the fuck you're doing. Like, she is just... This is exactly what she feared. This is not what she wanted. This is all she ever wanted, was to survive. Oh god.
She fully closes the distance, and her hand kind of cradles your face. But you understand, Valerie. You will live on. Through other means. As she drives the dagger straight up your chest, through the ribs. As an imagery flickers through your mind. The cut open ribs of the body that you found on the table in the warehouse. You've seen this cut before. As you make eye contact with Natalie in front of you, you take 2 more points against your HP bar.
Oh my god.
Blood fills your throat, your entire mouth as you cough, sputtling out blood in front of her. You see just a twisted smile on her face. Don't worry, it won't be long, dear Valerie. At which point, you hear Gabriel say, What the hell? As you see your vision plunge downwards as you are pulled down. As all you can see now is shadows, darkness, and void.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
As the next moment, you are now lying, partially unable to walk or move, just pain filling your entire body. You see 2 familiar shoes walk past you. As you see someone crouch down beside you, you see Ambrose. He takes a drag of his cigarette. Don't disappoint me, Valerie. Keep Alexei alive. As he then walks away.
What the fuck?
The next
What
moments
the
of
fuck?
your vision are flickers. Partial visions as the pain is just over and coming your entire body. As you suddenly crawl down a street. You see a familiar street. You see a lamppost. You see your car. Then you see another familiar face. As somebody steps closer to you, like, are you all right? Valerie.
What the fuck?
What? As someone picks you up and grabs you, cradles you up in their arms as they begin to walk into your apartment building, going up the steps.
Oh my god.
Hear them curse in a voice, fuck. As they hurriedly unlock a door, not your door, they close it behind them. As the
It's
last
so honest.
thing you see in your eyes before you pass out is Alexander Crass.
Bro.
And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Bro, now that's a meet cute. That's a meet cute.
God
Bro, I
damn
might
it.
die. That's crazy.
We'll
That's
see you
crazy.
guys
Dude,
next week
Oh,
for episode
Never
8
trust a hot one. Oh
of
my
Hallowed
God.
Blood, Vampire the Masquerade. We'll see what happens to Valerie
So much shit.
tomorrow night.
Sinister hot sires with red eyes. Don't fucking trust them. Oh my God.
Stay safe in the night.